Please welcome a living example of personal responsibility, a school teacher and coach, and the next Democratic Senator from Texas, Victor Morales.
Thank you. Thank you. No man is an island. Every man is a piece of the continent, a part of the main. Any man's death diminishes me because I am involved in mankind. Therefore, do not send to know for whom the bell tolls, it tolls for thee. I have repeated that quotation across the state of Texas because it describes how many of us in the Democrat Party feel. We know how important our families are. We don't need someone to tell us what it feels like when our sons and daughters hug our neck and say, "I love you, Daddy," or when a spouse is next to us in hard times. But we also know how important the community is, that a family alone does not build the road or build a school. It takes all of us. And that is why it is so vital that we elect a president who is working to strengthen both our families and our communities. You know, we hear a lot of talk about values, and sometimes we do differ between parties. For example, we're all familiar with my opponent's statement. His statement was, "I have the best friend a politician can have, ready money." But that's not the way we think. No. We feel that much more important than big money are things like las ganas, desire, el corazón, the heart, y lo más importante, and the most important, la gente, the people. There was never any question in my mind that we could win. The only question was by how much. And now, here I stand before you, a classroom teacher of 18 years that could have been a nurse, construction worker, a small business person, straight from the people. I am you. And I thank God for the strength, for my mom, for my wife, and my children. And I also want to thank very much the public school education and all the teachers that put in the weekends and the nights. It is through your help that I have arrived this far. And this is why it's so important that Bill Clinton's administration return to the White House to continue their work in preserving Pell Grants, bilingual education, Head Start, and AmeriCorps. And for those who question still the right of an everyday working person to be a United States Senator, I say to you, ¿y por qué no? And why not? Who better to understand the realities of everyday life but one of us? And President Clinton understands that. Now, so often our everyday struggles are likened to David and Goliath. Well, listen for a second. As Goliath approached, David ran out to him and reaching into his shepherd's bag, took out a stone, hurled it from his sling, and hit the Philistine in the forehead. Phil Gramm, we are ready.
Victor Morales, he came out of nowhere. The Democratic establishment wanted somebody else to be the Democratic nominee for Senate against Phil Gramm, and Morales ran on his own defeated John Bryan, a member of the House down there, and some other prominent Democrats to win the nomination.
One of the most extreme and divisive politicians in America.